All right. Whew. Feels good to be back out. Well, welcome back, everyone. It's been about, I think, a month since, maybe a month and a half since I've been out kayaking here. So I'm very stoked. I think this is going to be a great window today. We're looking at, I think it's 3 foot 8 seconds, and then 2 foot at 12 seconds. That's pretty calm. And we're trying out a different rig today, something similar, but I got the hookup baits on, but I'm throwing 2 at once, so I'm double rigging them. I'll show you guys how I do that in a few once I get out and going. And I'm also on another setup I brought out. Same thing, double rig, but 2 different, but a different lure than the hookup baits. A little bit more of a finesse style, like smaller. There we go, that's that. Also, rocking the paddle for steering today, because my cable is still broken. Our steering cable is still broken, and right now I actually don't even have a steering handle on right now. I just ordered some parts, some stainless steel marine aircraft cable. Hopefully that will help me out. I should be getting here in the next couple days or so, so it'll be ready for my next trip out here, or in the bay, whatever I decide to do, whatever's biting. I was gonna go out and do halibut today, but the tide change is really big. It's about, I think, a 5 or 6 foot change between the high and low, which is not that ideal for halibut, especially for me on my pedal drive. I can drift the whole thing, but I'd be out there all day long, and I'd rather just not have to deal with halibut and waiting for a bite the whole day, and come out and just catch some rockfish. I tied on some darker colored, some like electric shad, chovy, something like a little bit black, purple, darker colors. So I didn't know what the water clarity was looking like out here, but I think with this clear sky, the low swells, I think it's going to be fairly decent. So without further ado, let's get on out to our spots. All right, we're basically right on it. We're gonna make a cast with the heavier one just to see exactly where that bottom is. So basically, the way I got it set up, not sure if this is standard. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so basically it's on a 3-way swivel. I have, I think, 50 or 65 pound braid on here. I think this is 50 pound braid to a 3-way swivel, and off that swivel I got 30 pound mono. And you want to make one mono leader smaller than the other one by at least a foot. I did a foot since I have like a heavier hookup bait on the bottom and a lighter one on top. That way I think, if I'm correct, it won't get tangled as much. So let's cast this out there and give it a try. And basically, you're getting the same action you do from fishing it normally, just one, except now you have 2, and it's kind of doing like a cross back and forth over each other. So it looks like a couple little, bait fish. That was a fish already. First cast. Let's just drop it straight back down. And also, I'm just trying to keep in contact with that bottom still. not really leaving it down there, but opening in that bail every now and then so it can sink, and I can make sure it's on that bottom or close to it. Because when I'm fishing two, it's a little bit more likely I'll get snagged. But hopefully if I do get snagged, it's just the one and I don't lose like my whole swivel setup and everything. I mean, hopefully I don't lose anything, but if I were to lose something, hopefully just one. I'm so not used to winding up too. It always feels like I have some, oh. Yeah, it's because I got bit and it folded my tail up. That's why it had more resistance. Hoping for a good ling today. I honestly need more ling cod meat in my freezer. Here's one. Something. Little guy probably, yeah. Little rockfish. Ate the bottom one, the big one. He was really hungry. That's first fish on the double rig. The lighting's probably terrible because the sun's right behind me, but not a good one. Not the size we're looking at or looking for. That could have been bad. All right, let's make a cast straight out this way. Should be on the pile, the rock pile. That was a fish. Just barely bit it. There's one. Is that like a baby ling? Nope. It's a kelp greenling. That's why it felt like a ling. So I don't really like to bring these guys on my kayak because they just poop everywhere. Let me make sure he's not going to poop somewhere. Doesn't seem like he is. But yeah, that's a kelp greenling. He's about to flop, so I'll throw him back. But kelp greenling. It was a male. He wanted that hookup bait. Those are good eating too. I don't really want one today. I'm more for the rockfish fillets right now. And ling cod, of course. Maybe a cabezon if I can get a good one. All right, now that, let me make sure I'm on top of the rock pile first, but I'm gonna try this other setup and see how that works, because I'm really curious. I've never tried it before. So on this one, it's a really similar setup, except on this one I have Yamamoto scope shads on I believe these are 1/4 ounce dart heads. Dart or jig heads. So it's a little bit lighter, smaller presentation for sure. Let's see how that works. It looks not that bad in the water actually. Let's give it a whirl. On this one I got 20-pound fluorocarbon, more light style. Like I was saying earlier, more finesse too. So I think I'm like right on a rock. Perfect. go. On the sink on that one. I knew that was something different. Oh, is that a catty? No, it's a kelp greenling. Is it gonna be one of those days where I just keep catching kelp greenling? Oh, he's pooping everywhere. Hold on, you're staying in the water, little bro, for a sec. Best part about these guys is there's not really a dorsal on them. Oh, I tried to hold them up for you guys, but another kelp greenling, another one. Well, it works. The lure works. There we go. Some sort of little guy. Oh, is that a blue? That's a blue. I haven't caught a blue in a really long time. Wow. He's a little guy, so I won't take this guy, but blue rockfish. That's pretty cool. I haven't caught those in a long time, actually. Maybe there's a good school of them. If there's big ones, I'll take a big blue for sure. There we go, there's another one. It's got some more weight on it. Oh, it's a big kelp greenling. Oh, bigger. It's gonna be one of those days where I just catch a million of these guys. Oh my god, and these little waves are annoying me too. Oh. They always flop right when I get them. Alright, there we go. Yep. That's a good one. Watch that. I just feel like that's another kelp greenling. Whatever it is, it's heavy. Oh, there's a lingcod following my black rockfish. I think it's a black. Oh my god. No, I'm just stupid. I caught 2 on 1. Here's this one. You can't make that up. You cannot make that up. That's so awesome. There's that. He's going back. Thank you for biting, dude. And now get this guy squared away. This almost looks like the exact same one I just caught too. There you go. Awesome. That's exactly what we wanted to do today, and we achieved it on a new rig. Stoked about that one. got? It's kind of heavy. Not crazy, but ooh. Oh, that's a. Is it a blue? That's a blue. We'll take this one. We shall take that one. Okay. All right, we're gonna. That's how you do that. That's how you knock them out. That's one. One for the bag. One blue. I haven't had a blue in so long. All right. Back in business. Back in business. Got him. What do we got? Black? Yep. Not a bad size either. Since I'm catching so much of other stuff, I'll probably just take other guys. I already got a ton of black rockfish in my freezer. Oh, that was a fish. Came back. Ooh! That's probably a kelp greenling again. Or a cab. That was weird. Oh my god, that's a bigger blue. We're taking that one too. Where are these blues coming from? I never see blues. That's a good one. That's a good blue. These guys are basically the smallmouth bass of the ocean. And the blacks are like the large. Awesome. 2 blues in the bag. If I get a really big kelp greenling, I'll take one of those. Copper, China. There we go. That's fish. That's black. It's not what I want to see. Not what I want to see. But it's a fish. Nice little black. Later, broski. Thank you for biting. Kind of. That's got to be a ling. Oh, this is a good one, I think. A decent one. Didn't like the surface on that one. Didn't like it on that one either. Who needs fish group? Oh, he just spit out a whole fish right at my leg. It's a good one. Alright, that's a ling, baby. That's what we came here for. God. Oh my God, I just had a big ling chase my other ling. I got a ling on and another one chased it. That was crazy. Oh, that was nasty. Alright, I think we're gonna head back in. A little bit of a breeze starting to pick up. It's not the worst, but I don't really feel like fishing anymore. I caught my fish that I'm gonna fillet up for you guys, and yeah, head on home, get the gear all cleaned up, and call it good. Alrighty, so we just got the kayak loaded up, all the gear is in the truck, and now it's time to get to the fillets. But first I'm going to back up the truck over into the parking lot, and then I'm actually going to walk down to the beach, I think, and do my fillets down there. Alrighty, seems I found a pretty nice spot to do some filleting. Nice little view in the background. We'll see if this rock's flat enough for me to fillet. I can already see it's kind of got a couple little bumps or something, so maybe I'll put like this towel under there or something. Got my handy dandy little mustad knife here. Little fillet knife. It's pretty dull, I think, but it'll get the job done. So basically just gonna make a nice little cut towards that head there. All the way down to that, behind that pelvic fin. And then down towards the butt. You'll cut it all the way down to the tail fin here. After you get your full cut here, you'll stick your knife in there sideways. Just kind of back and forth along that spine. And then normally I keep the skin on. I just missed a decent chunk on there, unfortunately. And then just, this is how I'll take the skin off. Makes it so much easier to get all that skin off. And that's that. That's your fillet. Mine's butchered, but that's that. Flip it on the other side. Same thing. And there's that. Nice little fillet. A little bit of skin on there, but we'll clean that up when I'll just do that. Boom. That's what you're left with. This guy. Toss in the water there. And now, the big one. See, he's got some rigor mortis, or rigor mortis. It's where they get their muscles all bent and such. I didn't get a measurement on this one. I know he's a keeper. He's probably about 27. Probably around 27. Gonna get some nice cheek meat off of him too, actually. Real quick before I fillet him up. Check out that crazy mouth. They got some gnarly teeth. Gnarly teeth. Don't want your hand in there, that's all I can say. When it's alive, at least. Alright. Try and get this cheek out. Here's what you left for the cheek. It's like a scallop almost. It's got the same kind of consistency. Really good eating. You can mainly only get off the big ones or the bigger size lings, but a lot of times I just harvest it anyways. This one's got decent sized ones, but nothing crazy. There we go, there's that one. So that's the cheeks. Now let's start with the main meal. Cut towards the head. And normally I cut around the chest, or the collars, it's called. Same thing. You're done. I'm gonna slide my knife in right there, along that whole fine. Sometimes I'll keep the skin on lingcod too, just because like the skin sometimes, like you can cook it and it tastes really good. If you fry it in oil and for a while with some seasoning, it's straight up like jerky, like a little jerky snack. It's really good. Definitely missed a little bit of skin or meat on there, but it's all good. I think they know that they can't eat that. I think they know it's too big. And then normally I'll just cut these guys in half. And that's your 2 ling fillets. That's the lingcod. That's what you're left with that. Gonna chunk this guy out there. Yeah, I'm sorry bro, but you're not eating that. Alright, and that's that. Here's what you're left with. Nice little ling fillet. Slice in half. And now we're going to bring all these down to the water. Clean them up. And there's all the fillets. Came at a cost of getting soaked, but it's okay. Alrighty, well that's that. Got all the fillets done. Gonna go head home, clean up all this stuff, and then hopefully the video is entertaining for you guys, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.